welcome to my channel. My name is Allison. I make videos twice a week, and today I'm going to be showing you a little secret that I use to help get rid of ants. It's spring officially this time of year. Pretty much every year I start seeing a few ants around the house, and I do not like having them in my house, so they are not allowed to stay. They don't pay rent. But I do have pets. I have 2 cats, so I don't really like using harsh chemicals to get rid of them. I don't want to spray things that are going to hurt my pets. So I found a really great natural remedy that seems to work really well at getting rid of them, and it's completely safe for pets. If you have kids, you can use this and it won't harm anything, and it works really well. I found it works best with the large black ants, but I have used it on the smaller ones, and it does work sometimes. About 50% of the time it works on the smaller ants as well. I don't live in the south, so I don't know how well it would work on a fire ant, but you can try it, and it's actually this really simple thing and inexpensive, and that's just to put cornmeal around your house. From what I've read on the internet, cornmeal is actually something that kills ants. Their bodies can't digest it, so when they find it, what happens is they eat it because it's food, so it tastes good, and they will actually take it back to their homes, and then they eat it, and it ends up killing the nest. So it will permanently get rid of them, at least for that year, if you put it around your house in places where there are ants, if you can get them to eat it. That's sort of the tricky part. And what I'll usually do is I just put a little on a plate. You know, it's pretty easy. And you don't have to use a whole lot. You can just use a tiny little bit. I put a whole bunch, but usually you can just sprinkle a little bit around, and I'll just put it any place where there's ants. If there's on the floor, I'll put them on the floor. If I see them on the counter, this is where I'll put the cornmeal. It usually takes about a week to work for me. Usually I'll stop seeing them after about a week of using this. It also doesn't matter if you use white or yellow cornmeal, and the brand obviously doesn't matter because they're ants and they don't care about brands. So try it out and see if it works. I think this jar was only $2, and you could probably get it cheaper if you got like an off brand. You could probably get it for $1. So it's worth trying, even if you're not sure. A little bit of this will get rid of that little pesky ant problem you've been having, hopefully, and will keep your pets and children safe if you have those. And if you have leftover, you can always cook with it, so you know it's multifunctional. You can make some various things, cornbreads and whatever you want to make with it, what's left over, because you don't have to use very much on the ants. They don't eat a whole lot. And I'll usually put 2 or 3 little dishes out around my place just in the spring, and it's been really effective for me. I've tried a lot of different remedies, natural remedies, and none of them have worked as well as just this cornmeal has for me, so I hope that was a helpful little tip. This is kind of just a quick video, but there's not a ton of information to talk about on, you know, putting cornmeal around your house to get rid of ants. But the ants seem to like it, and if they don't seem to be eating the cornmeal, you can add food to the cornmeal just to make it a little more appetizing for the ants, so they'll get in there and take the cornmeal as well. You know, I haven't actually verified any of the science in this. You know, it's just something I read on the internet once, and it worked, and I said, hey, this works, so why not share it with other people, because it's worked well for me. So I hope that it's helpful. Thanks for coming by today, and I hope you all have a beautiful day today. Bye!